Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up.
Now to the plate, Stephen Eckert. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the...
Meanwhile, now this is hit well down that right field line. And gone for a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have.
Stepping up is Jalen Ortiz. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Hit hard to short. Reined in. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Stephen Eckert steps in with his eyes on history. Take a look at his work at the plate in this one as he'll shoot for his 4th homer to put himself in rare company. Oh, and he goes the other way and he drives it out to deep right center field. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 4th in the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home.
First pitch of the AB now. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 5th in this game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. So next to hit is Bryson Stott. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Hit to short. Scooped up. And the inning will end as they're 11-3. Next to the plate.
If he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 6th of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely...
At the plate now is Mickey Moniak. It was a walk in his last trip. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
On paper, this had to make three-run victory.
12-3 is the way this one ends.
Time of the ball
Scranton
game.
Wilkes-Barre
3 hours
wrap
and
out.
50.
About 7 earned runs to cross the plate in a losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over. Welcome to MLB The Show in this present. Next to stand in is Stephen Eckert. He's coming off a game for the ages last night. It was one of the best performances with a bat that anyone's ever seen.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Bounce it to the left side, reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit. So the next to bat will be Kevin Velasco. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. And that's the second out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Stephen Eckert. He collected a base hit his first time up. Line towards center field. Moniak able to track it down for the third out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Scott Kingery.
Designated hitter number 4, Scott Kingery.
1-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So stepping in is Stephen Eckert. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. In there, and it's 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting line.
He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And it's gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 36 on the year for him. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter.
So here is Ronald Torreyes. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. To short. Fielded cleanly. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
I know that has to be...
Stepping in next, Jamie Lease trying here to plate the tying run from second. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Reined in. And that's the first down. So now to the plate, Stephen Eckert, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, man, it's so difficult to hit from both sides of the plate, but his eye...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game. As they take the lead, it's now 4-2.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm.
Stephen Eckert gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one. The second coming back in the 7th. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about
Up next, Jamie
Now
Lease.
batting,
He reached
first
on a
baseman,
fielder's choice previously.
Jamie.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Striding in is Kevin Velasco. Flew out last time up.
Kevin.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch here.
Stephen Eckert steps in with his eyes on history. Take a look at his work at the plate in this one as he'll shoot for his 4th homer to put himself in rare company. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back on it is the left fielder. Still going back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center is 4th in the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, there are good days and then
16-3 tonight. Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Time.
Now I'm switching up my.
This is a guy we've talked about before, and he's getting a lot more attention lately, really rising up the prospect ranks. Mike Lowell is with me. Mike, you went from 20th round pick to top 100 prospect to a 4-time MLB All-Star. What is it like when you start getting more attention as a prospect?
Well, it's a good feeling because you know you're doing something right, and the organization and people in the industry are really taking notice. However, I think it comes with an added pressure, and how you deal with that pressure, I think, really determines your future, short-term and long-term. For me specifically, I felt like, okay, the attention is great, but I got to really focus on what I've been doing that got me to this point. So I almost wanted to tune it out, focus on my craft, focus on my preparation for each game, and try to maintain that consistency. So that good news that I got and those good numbers I was putting up could basically keep that wave rolling a little bit so I can get either to the next level or make it to the big leagues or sustain myself in the big leagues.
They couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with the mob. I get paid when I pass a bar, but I got no love for the law. I can't remember when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car.
One down with a runner at second, and that'll bring up Scott Kingery. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line, but speared on a hop. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next up is Stephen Eckert, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Austin Hayes. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Vierling gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Now it'll be Bryson Stott. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this is lined into left field, and the leadoff man will reach. It's a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there.
Stepping in once again is Bryson Stott. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
On to first. Now to the plate, here is Stephen Eckert. He singled first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone.
Swung on, hit in the air, and deep. Got a chance, and gone! Solo shot to right center, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power.
Come on. Next, it'll be Stephen Eckert. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one.
He turned around that fastball.
Swung on, hit in the air, and deep. Got a chance, and gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second of the game, as they take the lead 4-1.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate.
Next up, Kevin Velasco grounded out in his last at-bat. 3-2 pitch. Hard hit towards center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning. And he's safe. Next to hit, Jalen Ortiz. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. The second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Stephen Eckert to the plate again and looking for home run number 3 in the ball game. His second coming back in the 5th. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Come on, dig.
Legs turning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. 4-2 the final score tonight. Scranton Wilkes-Barre used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Luis Cessa earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Jimmy Cordero records the save, his 2nd. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set. It's baseball. It's the show, and it comes your... Ronald Torre is the next to bat. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. And a good throw gets him one gone. Into the box, Stephen Eckert, who was a perfect 4 for 4 in last night's game. First offering. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Next to hit is Stephen Eckert. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cespedes going back at the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. Next, here is Jerome Driscoll, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the... So now into the box is Stephen Eckert, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Hard liner to center field. That's in there. Base hit.
All right, hold it here.
And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Third baseman.
Here's the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes with the catch. Runner tags from third. And the go-ahead runs in to score on the sac fly as this is now a 4-3 ball game. Digging in next, Dom Thompson-Williams. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was...
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. Now to bat, Stephen Eckert, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box. With that base-running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Modiak in pursuit. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Ready now is Kevin Velasco. He flew out in his last AB.
Kevin Velasco.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Ready to take it. So now here is Stephen Eckert. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! And you know what they say, just late be great. So a 2-run shot to left center, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
Well, it's obvious they didn't. Yeah, they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
Time for baseball of the minor league variety as the show brings you. Now to the plate, here is Matt Vierling, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The left fielder.
First pitch of the AB now. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Guys, you take a look at the home nine as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great. Defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Bryson Stott comes on with one guy here as he looks at a called strike one. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Here we go, guys.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that bat leak out of.
He's safe.
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Lehigh Valley Iron Pig. With his
Welcome to the land of the permanent sun, where the flowers are melted and the future is fun. The freeway lizards are my feeling so good on the one-way trip back to West Hollywood.
Well, it hasn't been all roses for him lately. He's been scuffling a little bit, and sometimes that light at the end of the tunnel can seem pretty darn dim. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jim, there are so many players who struggle at times on their way to the majors. How do they move past it to success?
You just have to be mentally tough. It's easier said than done, because a lot of times when you haven't faced adversity, when you face it for the first time, you don't know how to deal with it. You know, it's tough. But I can just think back, you know, when I first got into this business covering prospects, Chipper Jones was the #1 overall pick in the draft, and Todd Van Poppel was more famous. You know, he's like the best high school pitcher people had ever heard of in some cases. And Chipper Jones went #1. He went to the Gulf Coast League, and he hit 200. And people couldn't believe the Braves had blown this pick on Chipper Jones. You know, how could you not take Todd Van Poppel? and Chipper was mentally tough, and he knew it was just rookie ball. It was just the start of his career, not the end of it. And he became a Hall of Famer. I can remember watching Derek Jeter in low Class A.
Oh, yeah.
I think he made 54 errors in the South Atlantic League. And it was like, geez, man, this guy's kind of sloppy at shortstop. And you know, Derek Jeter wound up winning multiple Gold Gloves and becoming a Hall of Fame shortstop. So, I mean, it happens to everybody. I mean, I think you learn more from failure than from success. You know, in pro ball, look, it's not fun going through these things, but at least now he's figuring out what adjustments do I need to make.
A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat. An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
Well, if you've listened to the podcast before, you know that I'm all in on this guy, this two-way player. Some people doubt him. I don't. I really think this can work, and he's starting to show it at AAA, really knocking on the door of the major leagues. And who better to talk about the major leagues than John Paul Morosi of MLB Network, who joins the pod.
A coach offers guidance to a developing player.
When things aren't going well on the mound, how do you work through that? What are the technical aspects that you have to get right?
You know, getting ahead is everything, because that puts the percentages in your favor. So you want to get ahead, you want to throw strikes, you want to be able to mess with those hitters. And sometimes you have to go back to the pen and, you know, create a new pitch.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organ.
Guys, you've heard me talk before about what a bright future this young player has. He's opening some eyes, he's getting some national attention, and somebody who knows a little about that is Cliff Floyd, once the minor league player of the year. Cliff, how do you deal with this level of attention as a young kid?
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
He's knocking on the door of the big leagues, and he's doing it as a two-way player. Jenny Finch is with me. Jenny, based on his development so far, what can we expect of him as a two-way player in the show? He ran into some trouble his last time out. You could tell he wasn't having his best day on the mound.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Talking with Cliff Floyd, and Cliff, when you're in AAA, those pitchers are making fewer mistakes and they've got a better read on you. You have to be on your toes.
A player is challenged to raise the bar defensively.
All right, AAA. It's only a step away now. I get it. AAA. He's done a nice boy. I never thought I'd see this. I mean, the first minute I thought this was a wasted experiment.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Time to shine a spotlight on a prospect with some helium, starting to get some major buzz around his future. Al Leiter joins me, and Al,
This AAA player has been generating a lot of buzz with his stellar play of late.
Future stars are... Now at the plate, here is